So our recruitment process starts with an online application. So the candidate would have to upload their CV and also answer a short form where they are asked about their motivations for joining Alpha. Following that, there is an invite to a cognitive test as well as a video interview where the candidate has to answer a small number of short questions. If you're successful at that stage, you'll be invited through to a telephone interview where your motivations for joining Alpha are further assessed. If you're successful at that stage, then you'll be invited to one of our Alpha assessment centres, which is a half-day activity which consists of a couple of different things. The first thing is an interview, so that's an interview with a member of our Alpha team where you can talk more about your motivations for applying to Alpha. The second is a group exercise where you'll be asked to complete an activity with a number of the other candidates. And finally, you'll be asked to do a case study as well. What's really nice actually about our assessment centres is that we have a networking event afterwards in our Alpha offices, so you'll get to meet not only the people that you interviewed with, but other members of the Alpha team. Candidates who are successful at the assessment centre are invited through to a final round. So that is a short interview with one of our directors, and that will be held here in the Alpha offices.
Candidates that really stand out, I think, are those who have thought about the experiences that they've had specifically over the last 3 years at university, whilst at sixth form, work experience and internships as well. I think somebody that, as I say, is drawing upon those experiences and isn't using consulting buzzwords all the time to fill their answers just makes for a lot more engaging interview, and hopefully is a little bit more natural as well. I think candidates should definitely remember that the interview process is a chance for them to get to know us, the Alpha team, the people that they may be working with every day, and the more that they can draw upon their own experiences and really speak what rings true to them will help them gauge as well if Alpha's going to be the right place for them.
Before you speak to anyone or you come in for an interview, really think carefully about your answers to why do you want to work for Alpha as a company, why do you want to pursue a career in consulting, but also why are you interested in asset and wealth management as an industry. And here it's important to say that we don't expect anyone to be experts at this stage, but just to show that they've done an initial level of research and show that they are actually interested. My third piece of advice would be to be ready to talk through your expertise and your experiences. So whether that be through your studies, through your extracurricular activities, or indeed your work experience and internships, you've gained, I'm sure, some really, really good skill sets that would be really valuable at Alpha. So really have a think about the different skill sets that you have gained. And on this point, I would definitely advise you to practice. So do that with family and with friends, and just get used to talking through your different experiences.
One of the biggest tips I could give to somebody is to really do your research. That's not just to hopefully have a successful outcome for an interview, but really to make sure that Alpha is going to be the right place for you as well. We've got fantastic training schemes in place. We've got a lot of internal business management areas that you can get involved in, perhaps if you've got an interest in recruitment, marketing, PR, setting up your own website. There's a huge number of different ways that you can explore things that are of interest to you alongside your client work. So I definitely have a think about that. Other things, I think I would just practice what you want to say and how you want to say it. I think candidates who are articulate and can give some really different examples and clear motivations really come across well in an interview.